In the early days of YouTube, the platform was a blank canvas for creators to make their mark. One of these pioneers was Apetor, and with his captivating adventures, some might even say he was the original MrBeast, setting a precedent that would inspire future YouTube sensations. On November 22nd, 2021, Apatour released a video titled, "I am not dead, I am 57 today." But ever since then, new videos ceased to exist. Still can't believe he's gone. The one who could make me laugh in my darkest days. I remembered him today. I felt like watching his videos. I wish I could have met that guy. The fact that people are still coming here to comment and write how they feel shows how influencing Apatour still is. If you like our content and want to see more, simply tossing us a like and hitting that subscribe button really helps this channel grow. So who was Apatour? His real name was Tor Ekhoff, an ordinary man from Norway. Tor worked a regular job at a paint factory, but when he was Apatour, it was a whole different story.
In this video, I'm swimming among ice.
Back in 2006, when YouTube was just a year old, Apatour stumbled across it. Not long after his discovery, he launched his own channel, all in the spirit of fun. Whether he was skating on thin ice, basking in the snow bare-chested, or humorously indulging in vodka, he made sure his viewers were always in for a ride. Apatour's unique and often reckless adventures didn't just captivate a global audience, they resonated deeply, garnering him a loyal following. He was more of a human and a normal person than the rest of the world. Legend. I think you were an example of how life should be lived. This influence wasn't contained, however. It sparked creativity in numerous rising YouTubers, and among them was a rising creator who would later make a huge impact on YouTube, MrBeast. But to understand how Apatour's spirit seeped into MrBeast's early content, we need to dig a little deeper.
Guys, we have 100,000 pieces of paper, and we are going to see, can one go through all these pieces of paper?
At the beginning of his YouTube journey, MrBeast's production quality wasn't as polished, a fact that can be attributed in part to him still being a student. However, much like Apatour, he made up for this with an instinct for thrilling and sometimes risky content, constantly putting his life on the line.
What's up, guys? Today I have a flamethrower. Man, my flamethrower sucks. Whoa, what is that?
Despite their similarities, a key difference between Apatour and MrBeast is that Apatour never significantly scaled up his videos or monetized them to the same extent. His motivation for posting videos was driven by a different purpose altogether.
I was reading an article about YouTube in 2006. YouTube was at that time 1 year old, and I just decided to make a channel. I had no plans, nothing. I just did it for fun.
On the other hand, MrBeast's journey took a different turn. After emulating Apatour's style for a couple of years, he eventually generated enough cash flow to embark on larger scale projects. This transition elevated him from being a YouTube hobbyist to a full-fledged content creator with a distinct identity.
If I make $3-4 million a month, I just spend it on videos the next month. We literally have razor thin margins and just reinvest it all.
That's wild.
This is why he's the best. He does it because he loves it and invests it back into producing a quality product. That's why his videos are always top quality. Yet there's another content creator who has maintained a style reminiscent of Apatour, and you might be familiar with him. His name is Crazy Russian Hacker.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my laboratory or swimming pool, where safety is #1 priority.
Crazy Russian Hacker also began his journey in the early days of YouTube, creating videos with a simple and straightforward style, using basic camera setups and minimal editing, much like Apatour's approach.
And let's leave it for another 2 minutes. You see how all these drops just spinning around?
This unfiltered style gives the videos a homemade feel, and the genuine approach contributes to the charm and authenticity of the content. Your excitement for science and your attention to safety earned my subscription. Please keep it up. Not often I say this, but finally a funny guy without clickbait. Who can agree that this man was at the top of YouTube at one point? Even though Crazy Russian Hacker's popularity has declined in recent years, His signature style remains evident in his videos. It serves as a reminder to aspiring YouTubers that success and connection with viewers are achievable without relying on high production quality. However, Apatour's unfiltered approach to content creation reminds us of another creator who has built a strong connection with his audience through genuine storytelling. His name is Casey Neistat.
There are two things in life that I think really define who you are as a person, really shape who you are as a person. There's education and there's experience.
Unlike Apatour, who narrated his tales through daring exploits in the harsh Norwegian landscapes, Casey Neistat built his reputation through daily vlogs and innovative filmmaking around the world.
There's a little thread that I like to think of myself as like a filmmaker or storyteller. And so it's like I've got that insecurity on one side and that driving desire to still maintain some of that filmmaker, integrity on the other. And I think it's a needle that sometimes I thread well and other times I don't.
Not only was his production quality top tier, Casey's approach to storytelling has made his content engaging and memorable. His editing and footage are incredible. He uses time warp, slow-mo, fast-forwarding, drone footage, and appropriate background music in his videos. Casey's just a fun guy to watch, and some people enjoy it, and it gives you a feeling of living part of that life with him. As pioneers in their respective niches, Apatour and Casey Neistat continue to inspire creators to embrace their unique passions and pursue their own paths to success. I never realized how far ahead Casey was of everybody on this platform when it comes to vlogging. Even after 5 years, never have I ever been so drawn to a vlog like Casey's. You've quite literally created a platform in which so many people have followed suit in sharing their lives, given so many people confidence to pick up a camera and not feel ashamed. While Apatour has been influencing creators for over a decade, he made a sudden announcement in one of his videos on November 8th, 2018. On March 9th, 2018, I learned that I had rectal cancer. In mid-April, I received a death sentence. The doctor said the cancer had progressed too far. I did not get cancer because of my lifestyle, but because of an inflammatory disease in the intestines, ulcerative colitis, which I have had for many years. A person who can drink bottles of hard liquor and swim in a frozen lake without drowning can definitely fight cancer off. Respect from South Korea. Nothing is stopping this man from doing what he loves. Apatour displayed remarkable courage, and his community was always there to support him. Yet regardless of how robust and resilient we may be, mortality is inevitable for all of us.
A popular YouTuber has died just days after assuring fans he wasn't dead.
While cancer had been the ever-present threat, Apatour's life did not end in a quiet surrender, but rather immersed in the thrill and passion of his craft. His final daredevil stunt, a venture into thin ice while filming, tragically led to his untimely demise on November 26, 2021, despite immediate rescue and hospital intervention. Respect from Russia, real human being. So unfair, man. I wanted to see this man grow as old as he could. I don't know how death works, but if you can read this, we loved you, man. As we remember him, Apatour's spirit lives on in the heart of YouTube, reminding us to live boldly, laugh often, and never shy away from an adventure. His legacy continues to inspire, influencing creators from across the globe. We thank you, Apatour, for your daring antics and the joy you brought to millions. Rest in peace.